So this is not a happy, cheerful vlog. These are things that have been going on in my head for a little while and has been occupying my mind. The thing is that I had a phone meeting with the job center, my caseworker. I'm in the long time sick leave department, whatever you would, I don't know what to call it. And she kind of asked me if I was ready to go back to work, which kind of shocked me. And of course it didn't shock me, because that's the whole idea, you know, getting back and having a job. But I'm just not ready. And so it gave me anxiety. And that's another thing that I've been thinking about a lot lately. I did do a vlog where I talked about not having anxiety, but then kind of realizing that anxiety is not necessarily you having panic attacks. I tend to overthink a lot, and I can't stop my brain. I'm trying to learn how to stop my brain when it spirals out of control. And I do that by manual labor. When I do things, I don't have to think. So that's why I'm doing so many things in my house. It gives me joy, and I don't have to think about things that I don't want to think about. And it's not necessarily I don't want to think about things. I kind of distance myself. I'll kind of park the thought. My back is killing me. I was just at a really good space where I was, you know, really getting better and really feeling me getting better. And I kind of, in my head, made the deadline that I have until August 1st. So I don't need to worry just yet. Without realizing that she wanted me to go back to work before that. I don't know if I'm going to be ready by August 1st, but it's still 2 months away, more than 2 months away. So I haven't given it a lot of thought just yet. I don't know how I'm gonna feel around that time. But for right now, it gives me anxiety to think about. I don't want any kind of responsibility. Just the thought of having responsibility makes me sick to my stomach. I had to pause for a little while, because it also it doesn't only give me anxiety to think about having responsibility, but also it makes me sad. I kind of feel wrecked in a way. Especially the last year that I was a teacher, but for a longer time, but it really bothered me the last year that I was a teacher, was to see how the Danish system works and how we value money more than people, children, and seeing how miserable so many children were, and how we couldn't offer any help, and the help that we could offer was whatever the teacher could do. No extra resources, just all the teachers have to do better. And there were so many children that needed help. And how are you ever going to split yourself so that you can help them all at the same time? And sometimes you had to choose between helping one child and being with the class. And I did few times choose one child over the class, and came back to children crying in the class because I kind of left, even though I was close by. I kind of left the classroom, and I came back and they were crying and like, you can't leave us, please stay. And I did go to the leaders of the school, and they were like, you know, that's how it is. We're taking that responsibility off your shoulders because that's how the system works. And you don't need to worry about that because that's how it is, that's how it works. So that's how it works. So that was the help that I was offered. It kept me awake at night, trying to figure out how to juggle this. Didn't sleep because of it, being way too tired, too worried, cried in the office of the leader, saying that something needed to happen, and it wasn't fair to the child, and it wasn't fair to the rest of the class, and it wasn't fair towards anybody, and it was taking a toll on me. And nothing was offered. And that is still very deeply embedded in me. And it's not only towards, you know, other people, it's just being responsible in general, and making decisions. So I think it was last week that was really tough on me, because there were so many things that I needed to do and I needed to remember. And also the whole, I need to remember stuff. I don't know why I'm reacting to that as well, but there's something about that triggers something in me. Which is also why I've been writing on the mirror, as you have seen in earlier vlogs, and typing stuff in my phone and leaving birthday invitations out on the counter so I'll see them. But it drains me, trying to remember stuff, even though I have all these systems. I'm so afraid of forgetting things. And even though I'm saying that it was a busy week, it was not like a work day busy. It was busy with, you know, one thing one day and another thing another day, maybe two things that I had to remember or had to do or had to, you know, fix or whatever. And for some reason that just, it's a hurdle, and I'm trying to overcome them. And yeah, and I also procrastinate a lot. That just things that I can't, I don't know. I know how to solve them. I know how to do it, but so there's still things that I'm just not ready. Oh my God. I don't know how to overcome stuff like that. So yeah, it gave me anxiety when she asked me that question, and now I have to get a new statement from the doctor. Which is also, that also gives me anxiety, because what if she doesn't, tells me that I'm ready, or if the papers are not satisfying enough for the caseworker. I don't know. It gives me anxiety. I don't feel ready. And I don't know how, again, I don't know how, it's just in my mind, I don't know how I'm gonna react when it's August 1st. There's also the aspect of lacking control of the whole situation. That's also, yeah. And then there's the aspect of, you know, my leader wanting to, the way he treated me and the way I left the school, and it keeps coming back now because I'm in this situation. The thing is also, on top of all of this, if I do get back to work now, I lose my vacation time. And they put that in the the contract I signed when I was fired. I didn't resign when I was fired. That I would lose my vacation if I return to work. I think I still have 2 weeks, but I'll lose the rest. And the fact they did that, you know, just to bother me or whatever, I don't know. They also took my, I worked overtime, and so my leader said, you don't have any overtime any longer, because while you were sick, we used your overtime to reduce your schedule. When I was sick at home in the beginning of it all, back in December. So you don't have any overtime. So they also just took that. So now if I go back to work, I will lose the vacation time. And then that just brings me back to the whole situation with him doing that. So yeah, I have rights, but also he can manipulate and change things around and so I'm still pissed at him, like a lot, as you can probably tell. So that also gives me, that just gives me anger, frustration that they made the situation like that. So that's just, and you know, more like a financial aspect of it. It's not that it's that important, it's just frustrating that they did that. So yeah. So this is just, you know, this has been going on in my head. And if you watch my vlogs, it seems like everything, because I'm laughing and having fun, and I am laughing and having fun, but there's also a lot of times when I'm not filming where, you know, my thoughts still run wild, especially now. So yeah.